Everybody, today I will just take you through our heat transfer laboratory. This laboratory is located in the B building on the first floor. You can see here it is 104A, that is the room number. So I will just take you through this lab. I will show you different equipments which are there in our laboratory, and we will be performing experiments on these experiments. Okay. The first experiment which you see here, this is the you can see here, this is an heat exchanger. This is a pipe of heat exchanger, or it is also called as double pipe heat exchanger. So we will be performing experiment on based on this setup also. Okay. Then here you can see this is the Stephen Bolt's apparatus. Okay. You can see here. So using this setup, we are going to determine the value of Stephen Boltzmann constant, which is nothing but 5.7 into 10 to the power minus 8. Okay. So we are going to verify whether we get that value or not. If at all we get something different, then we have to determine, we'll have to find out what are the reasons why we get that value as different. Okay. So that is the second experiment you can see here. Then here we have this experiment, heat transfer in forced convection. So in this experiment we are going to determine the value of heat transfer coefficient in forced convection. So as you all know, convection, there are two different types of convection, that is forced convection and natural convection. So this is for measuring the value of heat transfer coefficient in forced convection. Okay. Then we have here one experiment, that is heat transfer from pin fin. So pin fin, nothing but it is an arrangement, actually you can say it is called as the extended surface. So it is an arrangement made for increasing the rates of heat transfer. Okay. So because of this pin fin, how much increase is there in the heat transfer rate, that is called as the effectiveness of that fin. Okay. So we are going to determine the value of effectiveness and efficiency also for that pin fin. So this is heat transfer from pin fin. Okay. So in forced convection and in this pin fin experiment, you can see here one manometer is there. This manometer, okay, this is the manometer which you can see here. This manometer is used to determine the discharge of air through this pipe. Okay, this orifice is also there. Okay, here you can see this is the orifice. Okay. So then the next experiment, here you can see here it is. This is the test rig for measurement of conductivity of composite slabs. Okay. So here we have different slabs are there in this experiment. You can see this different slabs. One is the pressed wood, then you have a bakelite, and then you have this cast iron slab. Okay. And our aim is to determine the value of the conductivity of these slabs. Okay. This experiment was actually fabricated by some of our students. Okay. So we will be performing experiment on this also. Then here we have heat transfer in natural convection. So similarly, we had seen already heat transfer in forced convection equipment was there. So here in this case, we are going to determine the value of heat transfer coefficient in natural convection. Okay. Natural convection is there, that is why we don't have any blower or anything here to force the air over this cylinder. Okay. This is the cylinder over which we are going to determine the value of heat transfer coefficient. Okay. So that is natural convection setup. Then we have different setups here which are for other experiments. We have a refrigerator, then we have heat pipe experimental setup also here. Okay. Yeah. Now this is thermal conductivity of insulating powder. Okay. So the insulating powder which is used here, it is the asbestos insulating powder, and our aim is to measure the thermal conductivity of this insulating powder and also to determine what is the effect of temperature on the thermal conductivity of that insulating powder. Okay. So the next experiment, here you can see this is emissivity measuring apparatus is there. So in this experimental setup, we are going to determine the value of emissivity for the test surface. Okay. So here you can see there are two discs are there. Okay, this is called as the black surface and this is called as the test surface. So for this test surface, we are going to determine the value of emissivity. Okay. All these surfaces, both these surfaces, they are enclosed inside a duct actually. Okay. So this is emissivity measuring apparatus. Then here we have critical heat flux apparatus. Okay. So in this experiment, our aim is to determine the value of critical heat flux. Okay. So we are going to determine the value of that critical heat flux on this wire. Here you can see here this. Probably you will not be able to see it clearly, but here wire is there. I will just show you this wire small. This is 0.2 mm wire is there. You can see this 0.2 mm wire. I hope it is clear. Okay. Over this 0.2 mm wire, we are going to determine the value of critical heat flux. Okay. So, so these were all the experiments of heat transfer. Now, in all these experiments, one thing is common which you can note down here. That is nothing but this is the control panel. You will have a common control panel in all the experimental setups, where this is called as the dimmer stat. This is the temperature indicator. This is voltage indicator, and this is indicator for the ampere, that means current indicator. Okay. Then you have on off switch here. Okay. Then you have a fuse here. Okay. And just below this temperature indicator, we have a selector switch here. Okay. Selector switch is there. Okay. This switch, using this switch, you can select whatever the temperature you want to see. Okay. Now here 3 is there, that means you will see temperature number 3. Okay. So I will just change it. Now you will see temperature 2. Okay. We call it as T2. So you will always have T1, T2, T3 and so on like that. Okay. So whatever the temperature you want to see, you have to just select that switch. Okay. So I hope you have seen most of the experiments, and while performing the experiments again, your teachers will explain you the concept behind all the experiments. Okay. So with this, we'll stop here today. Okay. Thank you.